Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Yesterday, I started my first day of online teaching my actual class. I had to teach twice during the day, so it was a little bit of a challenge balancing recording some videos and still teaching live. It was a lot going on. But I'm back today to talk to you about ways that you can help your child when you're teaching them to write. Last week, we focused a lot on reading. So when you have a boombox is helpful for when you're teaching your child how to see and read words. Today, we're going to talk about the word wall. A word wall is what you use when you want to help your child write. They can use it as a reference when they're trying to figure out words that they've already memorized. So here's an example of what a word wall can actually look like. So there are some key things that you need when you're making your word wall. One, the best place would probably be on a wall, why it's called the word wall, because of all the letters of the alphabet. Now, there are probably not many words that your child's going to use with the letter Q, but it is important that when you're setting up your word wall, all the letters of the alphabet are available, especially the ones that have words underneath. Make sure that it matches the picture for the beginning sound. For example, like should not be in the A column because that's not going to help them reference the beginning of a word to write it down. So make sure all of your A words are under the A, all of your I words are under the I, your L words are under the L, or any letters that you're using on the alphabet to start with. So what do you think are the most key important first words that you can put on your child's word wall? Sight words, the words that you're using from the boombox, because they're familiar with those words, and those are the words that they've been learning in school. They've been using them in sentences. They've been practicing them with sight word games. So start with sight words first, and you should be able to build simple sentences. So I'm going to use Elizabeth as an example of how you can use words from your word wall to start a simple sentence. So I'm going to ask her in a minute something that she likes. I'm going to say what I like first. She'll say what she likes after. And then we're going to find the words on the word wall that we can use to write that sentence. Okay, Elizabeth, hi.
Hi.
So we're going to talk about things that we like, okay? I like apples. What do you like?
I like hard yogurts.
Okay. I like dogs.
I like kitties.
So you like cats?
I like kitties.
Kitties are cats, right? Do you like cats?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kitty
so
cats.
let's see if we can use these words to write the sentence at the bottom. I like cats. So we need to find the words that we need for that sentence. I like cats is how many words?
3.
It's 3 words. So our sentence is going to have 3 words. I like cats, right? So let's find the word I. Where's the word I on the word wall?
Here.
Exactly. So
It's
when
the
we write our
I.
sentence, we're going to start with I. Now, what about the word like? Like is next in our sentence. Okay. How did you know like was that word right there? What does it begin with?
L.
It begins with L. And when we say like, we hear L, right? For the L sound. So I like. But cats is not here. So we're going to have to sound out that word together. Okay? But let's write the first part of our sentence first. So take the marker.
Okay, green. Thank you.
Let's write the word I because that's the first word in our sentence. Write it at the bottom. I. And this is where you can talk about fundamental, like the beginning of a sentence has a capital letter and things like that if your child is ready. And what's the next word in our sentence? Like, right? Where's like again? Point to it. Okay, so now write the word like. And notice that she keeps looking over because she hasn't fully remembered how to spell the word on her own, which is why a word wall is important. She can reference the word right on the chart to spell it the correct way. I don't do much writing with her because in pre-K, you don't need to know how to write yet. But in kindergarten, one of the standards at the end of the school year is students need to be able to write sentences. Okay. I like. Now, our word cats is not on here, so we have to sound it out. Let's say the first sound. What do you think that is?
Okay.
Okay, write it down. A. A.
A.
Okay, write it.
With this.
Cat. At. Cats. Okay, and what goes at the end of a sentence?
A period.
Okay, so let's put the period because our sentence is done. It's only 3 words. All right, thank you. So as you can see, here is our sentence. I like cats. Now, some of you might notice that I didn't correct Elizabeth when she put K instead of C for cats. And that's because when children are sounding out words, they sound it out phonetically. That means just the sound that they hear. Since C and K both make the same sound, it's natural that students or children might choose a K or a C depending on what the word is. It's just how they hear it. In other words, like read or meet, they might spell it with some letters missing, and that's because they're really listening to the sounds that they hear and writing those down exactly as they sound. And that is okay for this age. You want them to get used to being able to just hear a sound and write it down, even if it's not always correct. So you don't have to emphasize always fixing how it's spelled correctly, as long as the sound matches that first. Now, as you get older, you want to start fixing some of those corrections, but at this age, you don't have to do that yet. And notice that her S is backwards, so that's something that we could talk about later. But we use this word wall to help us write this sentence. Simple sentences in the beginning are the best way to go. I like cats. I like dogs. I can run. I can sing. I can jump. I go to the park. I like to swing. So as your child knows more sight words, they're able to write more longer and complex sentences. We could have changed the sentence to I like cats and dogs. So there are different ways that you can change how your child is going to be writing. I hope this was useful. Try out a word wall. Let me know how it goes. And if anyone is interested in sight words that your child can use to make simple sentences for sentence starters, like I like, I can, I go, then I can make a video about that as well. But I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you going to do another one?
Maybe.